This is the new LED series from K5600 Lighting.
Cinema 5D at CineGear 2019 is brought to you by Fujinon, Ultimate Optical Performance, Tilta, arm your camera, Fomex, devoted to remarkable light, and Cartoni, supports your vision.
Hey everybody, Graham Ayler-Sheldon here from cinema5d.com. Welcome to CineGear 2019. We're here at the K5600 lighting booth. On my right is Peter, and I want to talk about the LEDs behind me because you guys have had a tradition of, I don't know, not embracing LED technology.
Real lights. We make real lights.
Well, you make LEDs now, so they're behind me.
There is still a fair amount of controversy about that. LEDs are not able to, they have to be used indoors. They have to be used in low light environments. They have to be used with high ISO settings on cameras. Almost all production depends on tungsten or HMI lights. They're real, they're never going away. We're still astonished at how much tungsten is being shot. We're surprised. We think, oh, it should be gone by now. Not even close. HMIs, even though LEDs are everywhere, we waited 8 years. And we stepped in, we think, at the beginning of the cycle when LEDs will become as real as they will ever be. The one on the left, which is our 300-watt Joker, is the first true parabolic LED. 300 watts in LED, in most applications, will give on the subject the same amount of light that a 400-watt HMI gives. Cool, we said. We got one that'll come that close, we're happy. The amount of heat that is made by our 300-watt chip is significant heat. Now, there's no heat in front. All the heat's in the back. Why is it so big and fat in the back? Because we have to cool it. No fan, huge heat sink. Huge heat sink. High-speed fan, tiny little heat sink, or a slow-moving large fan and a medium-sized heat sink. That's what we've done in those.
No way to passively cool it, no way to have no fan.
Yes, there is. So now let's double that for an 800. Now let's double it for a 1600.
And then you have a light that's the size of a van.
And still only gives you what your Joker gives you today. Now, different situation with this. Because there are so many small ones spread out over such an area, embedded into an aluminum heatsink, this doesn't need a fan, this doesn't need a heatsink. It is what it is. And if you're doing B-roll on the back of this, it's the thinnest out there. And by taking all the controls and putting them into the ballasts, we can keep the very thin profile of what we're calling the slice. Modular, put them together and make a tower of light, go around a corner, do a lot of stuff with them. Having said that, turning it all the way up, you've got the equivalent of a 1200 HMI into a Chimera.
With this exact number of panels. This is a 4x4, right?
Yeah, into a 4x4 Chimera.
I mean, that's impressive output.
It's a lot of output. What's the big advantage for this? It draws just as much power, by the way, as a 1200 HMI. There's so many myths about power and green, and don't get me started. But the big advantage here is this can be this far from a wall. And a 1200 or 1600 in a Chimera is this far from a wall, just because how big the fixture is. That's where these have an advantage. If you're working indoors, if you're working at a higher ISO, we had to make them.
So you have a large modular panel. You have what looks like a Fresnel and then sort of the Joker 300.
It is a real Fresnel. It is an actual real Fresnel, and the light is Fresnel light. It's not multi-shadow, it's not muddy, it's clean, it's just right. Each of these panels is 300 watts. Everybody who makes LEDs doesn't want to tell the truth about what actual power they have. This is 300 actual watts. That's 3 amps out of the wall. 4 of them together is 1200 watts. There's a 300 watt, 1 foot by 4 foot. There's a 150 watt, 1 foot by 2 foot. There's a 150 watt 6 inches by 4 foot, and a 75 watt 6 inches by 2 foot. Our ballast senses which fixture you have plugged into it and accommodates it and operates it, whether or not it knows. I don't know why. It knows. All of our fixtures go from 2700 Kelvin to 6300 Kelvin. All go from 100% to 0. I don't know why someone would want to dim a light to 0. Isn't that called turning it off? Anyway, I digress. The ballasts are 48 watt. So if you want to battery power them, you have to have a 48 watt source. So V-mounts, no. DMX on everything, lumen radio on everything. Choose your favorite operating little thing until it standardizes. How long before that happens?
I don't know.
A while.
Price point and availability on the Joker, the Fresnel, and each panel.
Okay. This entire kit, 4 of them, diffuser, yoke, a couple of other accessories. The unit itself is about 42 pounds. The case is probably going to weigh as much as the light. But you know, those are called coffins for a reason. You can roll a truck over them and you haven't broken anything inside. All of the little soft cases, they're cute, but they're not real. $13,000 complete. Complete, everything included, $13,000.
The Fresnel?
Everything. Fresnel, $5,000. The Joker, about $4,000. 2 lenses, barn doors, ballast, head extension, and a case. July for the Fresnel. Probably July, August for this. And September-ish, a soft September for the 300 Joker.
Now, I have to ask Peter, Jokers are ubiquitous on sets all over the planet.
Absolutely.
Are you nervous about your name being attached to LEDs now?
No. Yes. we talk about it among ourselves, even when we're not at bars. And we say we cannot forget that we actually make real light. And we lead every conversation with, let me show you how much better the Joker 2s are. Then we say, and we know you're chasing a unicorn. If you want to throw a rope around this one, let me show it to you.
Okay, there you have it, guys. K5600, they sell unicorns now.
We let you chase unicorns.
We get to chase unicorns. All right, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to cinema5d.com for more continuing coverage from Cinegear 2019. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.